Hello to everybody, this is Dr. Maryam from MBH Advocates and Legal Consultants, and this time would like to discuss a couple of key points. What is important to take in consideration while you are drafting a contract or you are going to sign a contract. This topic is very relevant and very important for each and everybody who is dealing with commercial things. Maybe who is the manager in the company or who is appointed person to check contracts in the company. And of course for each and everybody who is doing business and who is dealing with any kind of agreement. These terms and these points are general, however they are mostly relevant to the commercial contracts and contracts for some services or for some assignment for some services or some kind of job or work. But of course, if we are talking generally about a contract or agreement, it's important to look at first at the parties who are appointed or who are the right parties to sign in the contract. If this contract is between two entities, who is present in these two entities? Always take in consideration the valuable name, valuable address, and the correct spelling of the representatives. Maybe they are the one who are appointed in the license or in the power of attorney. The rest are general terms. So what is this contract about? What is the purpose of this contract? Please be sure that the services are mentioned properly and in the way that you can understand what are the duties of each party. The other part is the price or the value of the contract. Sometimes in some agreements people avoid including the full price, and they just add some reference to the invoices or quotation that are going to be between the parties or that will be sent to the party in future. Of course, we don't recommend to keep it away the price of the contract. It's better when the contract is transparent, it's easy, it's full, and the details of the price is mentioned inside. Of course, the parties depends on the specific of this particular deal. They can include a lot of different points in the contract. However, the remaining part is concerned about termination and sending notices to each other. The clause of force majeure, this point is really highly relevant due to circumstances with the virus and COVID, because a lot of people they should use it as a reason, or it was really a reason why they did not fulfill their obligation or did not provide some particular services. But anyway, the point about termination and the point about notices is also very, very important. Be careful that here you will have equal rights for each party, because sometimes in the contract you will find that, for example, party number one has right to terminate the contract under this and this and this terms, for example, if they will not receive a payment. However, there is no any right for the termination on the second party. We are not talking about agreement where there are a lot of parties, third parties, and the duties, they are mixed. So be sure that each party is in the same shoes, so they have equal rights and equal obligations. The most important part for each lawyer in the contract is governing law and jurisdiction. This part is important so you can understand under which law this contract was drafted, under which law this contract is governed. So maybe some additional points and additional terms, they might be included. And the jurisdiction is the key point where the parties should go to to solve their dispute or their problems. Maybe sometimes the parties decide to choose mediation or arbitration or any other way to solve their problem. It must be mentioned clearly, so the jurisdiction and the way to solve a problem or a dispute will be visible. This way is highly relevant and important, otherwise this contract might be void or might be null, or it might be cancelled. Be sure that each point that you add in your contract is legal and it's based on some particular articles of the law, and these points, they might be executed by the parties. Otherwise, this contract in future might be cancelled and parties might have even responsibility for drafting something that is illegal or not based on relevant parts of the law. I hope this video was useful for each and everybody who is dealing with the contracts or is planning to sign any contract. Please, if you have any questions or queries, drop an email or put a comment. Thank you so much for your attention. It was Dr. Maryam from MBH Advocates and Legal Consultants. Please take care and stay safe.